Welcome to the beautiful Carnival Celebration. We're starting here at one of my favorite places on the ship, the Serenity deck. This is located all the way in the front of the ship on deck 18. We're going to go through every deck and show you all of the public spaces. We hope you love this ship as much as we did. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Thanks so much for coming to check out our video. We're a travel agency. We're just trying to give you the best information possible about cruising so that you can plan and go on an amazing cruise vacation. If you need any help booking your Carnival Celebration cruise, please contact us at the number or email on your screen. So let's check out the Serenity deck here. This again is located on deck 18 all the way forward. It is a very, very peaceful, quiet, enjoyable, beautiful space at the very top forward of the Carnival Celebration. On a Carnival ship where it can get very noisy, very loud, it's a very big ship, this is a little oasis if you want a little time away from that. Don't get me wrong, it does get lively back here during the day. There is a bar here, you'll see the pool here, but otherwise it is very peaceful. It's great in the morning, it's great in the evening, and it's great when something crazy is going on the main deck and you just want to step away for a few minutes. Here is the arcade, also located on deck 18. Most of the games now are not old school arcade games, they're more games of chance to get you to win tickets. And then we'll continue back on deck 18 to the very back of the ship here, where you're going to see this really fun mini golf course. You can head up here all hours of the day and night to play a little bit of mini golf. It's very small, but it's fun, gives you something to do for a little bit. And then of course, right above it is the Bolt roller coaster. This costs $15. It is a little bit extra, but it is a ton of fun, as you can see here. It's faster than you think it is, I'll say that much. And it looks like everyone is just having a blast. It was a ton of fun. Also at the back of deck 18 here is the kind of water park slash splash zone. You do have a couple water slides here. You have all these fun little installations for kids that they can hang out here. There are chairs here on the side for parents. This is also where the walking track is, and the running track for that matter. You'll see people running up here during the day and in the evening. So just mind your P's and Q's while you're walking around here so that you're not blocking that for people who are trying to get a little exercise in. Then we're going to wander through. You see these awesome little clamshells here that you can hang out. It's a quiet little space up here as well. And then we're going to wind down here further, a little bit further on deck 18. You see the big whale tail back there. And then this, of course, is the ropes course. Now we're going to jump down to deck 17 to one of my other favorite spots on the ship, Guy's Burger. So good. Got to check out a Guy's Burger if you are on board here. They have all different types of burgers. You can just get a plain burger, you can get a cheeseburger, onion rings, you know the routine. Then back here at the back of deck 17, you're gonna see the kind of like teen club here, this Club O2. Cool spot for the teens to hang out when they're not sitting on the stairs. And then we're gonna wind back here to the back of deck 17. This was another part of the ship that I felt was super underutilized, very quiet back here most days. You see they have these really nice loungers. It is a little louder back here because you're right below the Bolt roller coaster and everything there, but it is a really nice spot with really nice chairs if you just want to hang out and lounge. And then we're going to wind around a little bit and check out the Red Frog Tiki Bar, and of course this great shot down there on the Lido deck. The Red Frog Tiki Bar here is 2 decks. Here's the upper level on deck 17. This is jumping all hours of the day and night, and it gets more and more crowded as things are going on the Lido deck. Then again, we'll give you another side shot here of the main Lido deck. And you can see these fun chairs and little day beds up here on deck 17. On the upper pool deck is what I kind of call it here. These are first come, first serve. They are nice. They do get crowded and busy quick. You know the routine when people just throw their stuff on there and then leave for 4 hours and come back. So you got to get out there early. I don't recommend hogging the chairs, but I do recommend if you want to use them to get up and early and use them. And then here's just a little shot of the sail away welcome party here on the Carnival Celebration out of Miami. As always, the sail away, very lively up there on the Lido deck, and tons of fun. There are also tons of included food options here on deck 16. You have street eats here, where you're going to see you have the thyme fries, where you have chicken wings and french fries. You have the little dumpling place here, and then you have Mad Sizzle down here at the end, where they do different things every day. All of those are included. The seafood shack there is not included. It is an additional charge. Here's the lower level of the Red Frog Tiki Bar here on deck 16. Again, this gets very crowded during the day and in the evening, so get here early as well if you want to hang out on the Lido deck and grab yourself some drinks. Now we're going to head into the Lido buffet. I'm going to let you wander through here. I'm not going to talk through everything. Wash your hands before you go in, folks. And then you'll see here we got to stop norovirus. I like the way the Carnival sets up their Lido buffet. You have the seating on the outside, and then all of the food is on the inside. So you can kind of segment a little bit. It's not quite as chaotic as if where everything is together, like it is on like Norwegian or Royal, where you're kind of fighting your way through and then trying to find a seat. It is a little quieter here. I'll let you wander through the buffet here a little bit. There are several different areas here on the buffet that are set up for food. They all do have the same things. In the middle sections, they do have different items, so just something to keep in mind. As we head towards the back of the ship here, there are a few things you're going to check out. One is going to be Big Chicken Shack's restaurant here at the very back of the ship. This is, again, another included food option on your cruise. It doesn't cost you anything. On the far right and far left of the back here, you do have ice cream stations as well. There is froyo and ice cream. They say on them if they're frozen yogurt or ice cream. Again, there is Big Chicken. And then in the back here, we have a little pool. This is one of the weirder things, I think, on Carnival. There's a little pool in the back of the buffet, which is an odd choice for me. But it is actually a really nice spot. It does get crowded, and it's not super simple to get to. But it is a fun little spot. There's a bar right here. And then we're going to wind out to the other side of the Lido when you come out. And this is the Blue Iguana Cantina. This, again, included in your cruise fare. So much food that is included here. Tacos, burritos, the whole 9 yards. And then in the morning, they have empanadas and breakfast tacos and things like that here. So it's a really nice option for you. We're going to jump all the way down to deck 8 here. This is Guy's Pig and Anchor, the very back of the ship. One thing to keep in mind here with Guy's Pig and Anchor is every morning there is a breakfast buffet here, right here. And it is very nice. It is far less chaotic and very quiet. Check it out. This is the outdoor seating for Guy's Pig and Anchor. This was never open when we were on the cruise. Just a heads up for that. And then on the back of deck 8, one of the other things I like is there's a lot of pool areas and a lot of outdoor areas here. This is called Summer Landing. This is a nice little spot at the back of the ship. Also a great spot for sail away from any of your ports. There's a little pool back here, plenty of chairs and seating. Just nice quiet spots for you to get away from the crowds a little bit. These are all kid friendly as well, as you'll see kids in all of the pools except for the Serenity deck. This takes up the whole back of the ship here on deck 8. And then we'll wind around to the other side of the ship. One thing to keep in mind as you're walking around here on deck 8, there's some huge hot tubs as well, but this does not connect all the way around. It only goes up so far, and then it's cut off by the Havana bar and those Havana cabanas. So you cannot get all the way around, but you can get pretty far around. Just a heads up for you there. Again, there's another bar here. Your watering hole. And then you wander around here, and it's going to take you right up to where all the fun little food stops are on deck 8. Right inside where Guy's Pick and Anchor is also the tribute bar for all of your veterans. Forgot to say that while we were in there. There's ice cream there as well. Little ice cream station there. You have some cornhole here and just, again, more outdoor seating, which I love on a lot of these new cruise ships. So much more outdoor space for you to check out. And we're gonna head in here to these doors and you're gonna wind up on deck 8 at 820 Biscayne here. First thing you're gonna see on your right is Cucina del Capitano. You can dine here once at no additional cost for your cruise. If you go back, it's only $8 a person. This is Italian. Again, included food in your cruise fare. Very, very nice. We'll take you inside for a little bit as well to give you a little tour of the inside. This restaurant is very large. It's pretty sprawling. And the food was good. I wouldn't say that it's like as good as the rest of the specialty dining, but it is very good nonetheless. Then you pop back out here, you have your bar 820 there. You can also get specialty coffee there in the morning, as well as down on deck 6, which we'll show you in a little bit. And then you pop out here and you have a couple little lounge areas, which are really nice. And then we're gonna pop up here to the Miami Slice Pizza and then the Deco Deli as well. Again, these are all included in your cruise fare. None of this is additional. You can jump in line here and grab pizza whenever you want, as long as they are open. I would say the pizza's pretty okay. The deli, you're gonna have sandwiches, soups, cookies, chips, all of those type of fun things. It's a great spot to just grab and go something if you don't want to take the time to sit and have a big long meal. Up here is specialty dining. This is Rudy's Sea Grill. This is additional and the food was outstanding here. Really, really beautiful restaurant, excellent menu. We ate here twice on our cruise and it was very, very good. As you come out of there, you're gonna see the excursion desk here. You can book your excursions on little iPads. And then the dreaded guest services, where, God forbid, if anything's wrong, you have to wait in this line, which isn't bad at the moment here, as you can see. And that would be where you would ask any questions, settle up your bill, you know, complain if you have something to complain about or anything else. And then as we wander down here, we're right back where we started at Guy's Pick and Anchor. And on the left is the Carnival Fun Shop, where you can get all your Carnival swag for your cruise. We head back to the middle of deck 8 to Carnival Celebration Central here. This is a sprawling 3-story venue in the middle of the ship where it's open during the day, which is really beautiful. You get this amazing sunlight in here. You can sit down there and read, do anything you want to do. Sometimes they have bingo during the day. And then in the evening, there are shows and different things here. So it's really, really nice. It's a great venue. One of my favorite aspects of the Excel class ships, but you can see the beautiful view during the day here. Then right up here midship, you're gonna get your bonsai teppanyaki. Very small, only a few tables. Gets very crowded, so book early if you would like to go to bonsai teppanyaki. And then we're gonna head out and we are gonna take a look at bonsai sushi. Bonsai sushi right next to it. It is very large. Not an overwhelming amount of actual sushi, which is interesting. When I was on Venezia and Jubilee, there was far more sushi. But they do have some rolls and they have some other fun things there like ramen, and you could try a bunch of different things. Next up, Chibang, also including your cruise fare for one-time entrance. If you do go back, it is same as Cucina del Capitano, $8 per person. I thought it was excellent. It is Asian, Mexican fusion, really interesting combination of different things that you can get. And for some reason, it just works. It was really, really, really good. We enjoyed ourselves a lot here. We're now going to drop down to deck 7 and take you into the Grand Spectrum Theater. It's where all your production shows are on board the ship. This is where they do Family Feud as well. Really nice theater, not a huge theater. It's actually very small, but For some reason, the production shows don't get very crowded on Carnival. Family Feud is crowded though, so get there early if you would like that. Now I'm going to take you through the casino. The casino is massive, so I'm not going to talk through this. You can take a look at it, but it is huge. I'll let you enjoy the music and wander your way through the Carnival Celebration Casino. The casino here on Celebration takes up a massive piece of real estate on the 7th floor. Pretty much all of Deck 7, with the exception of that Celebration Central and the theater, and a few things on the outside, which we'll show you in a few minutes here. But as you can see, it is extremely large, tons of gaming, and it is very crowded throughout your entire cruise. Here's the Alchemy Bar. I love this bar. One of my favorite spots on board the ship. Great drinks here, just super interesting. It does get crowded in the evenings, so make sure you get there a little early if you want to grab a drink, and the bartenders are excellent. Next up, we're going to take you into the Limelight Lounge. The Limelight Lounge is a great little spot where they do trivia and a bunch of other things. They do comedy in here and a bunch of games and different fun things throughout the week. Then you're going to pop out here towards the end of the other side of Deck 7 and Specialty Dining Fahrenheit 555. Excellent, excellent meal we had in here. I love this restaurant. It's a great steakhouse. If you enjoy a traditional steakhouse, this is really going to scratch that itch for you. It is very, very good. All your traditional steakhouse items in here. Beautiful restaurant and very well lit and open and bright, which is a little unlike your usual steakhouse where it's a little more dark and kind of hip vibe to it. This is a little more open and friendly, and I love that. Next up, we're going to pop down to Deck 6. We're going to show you that Celebration Central area from the base here. There's a little bar here on your left, the Tropical Bar, and then you could see those windows there again. This is a great little area. You could sit there and read all day. This is the Java Blue Cafe, which is where you get your specialty coffees. There's coffee here pretty much 24/7, which I love coming down at 5 o'clock in the morning. I know that's not for everybody, but I enjoy coming down here and grabbing some coffee. Here's cherry on top, little candy shop on board of your Carnival Celebration. Then we're going to wander down here on Deck 6. Again, lots of little nooks and crannies for you to hang out. Lots of shops here. There are shops on all the floors. I didn't do video of all the shops. You know, they're just, you know, your watch store, your jewelry store, your clothing store, your sundries. I'll show you a little bit of that in a minute, but everybody knows about those. On board your cruise ship, they're just trying to sell you some stuff. Here's really cool. They do a carnival throughout the years, especially the celebration, since it was an older ship as well. Here's a little model of the ship. This is the Golden Jubilee Bar. There's live music in here in the evenings as well. It's a really pretty bar, and it does not get very crowded, which is very nice. Then we're just going to wind down here to one of the Carnival included main dining rooms here, and we'll take you in here real quick. This is the Carnival restaurant. Get a little bit of a glimpse of it. I don't like to be super intrusive here, so I don't generally, if there's people working or things going on, I try not to go too far in or bother people. So I just kind of poke my head in just to give you guys a little idea of what everything looks like. But it is huge, obviously. Here is one of those aforementioned shops. You can see there's a bunch of stuff going on here during the day at all times. Your little liquor shop. We're going to pop out here a little further down on deck 6 at Punchliners, which is the comedy club on board, the main comedy club. We were actually right below this. Our room was right below this, which I was slightly concerned about, but it was actually great. It was noisy in our room till about 10 o'clock at night, and then it was absolutely fine. So it wasn't bad at all. This is a very large comedy club. Obviously, Carnival very much known for their comedy on board their ships. And as you can see, it's very big. And it's great, just a great experience. We're gonna head out there and we're gonna head to one of my other favorite spots on board any of the Carnival Excel class ships. And that's this little gateway area. It's called something different on each one of these ships. There's little nooks and crannies here for you to hang out, and then the gateway bar here. Just great vibe here. There is live music here in the evening. Just a beautiful area of the ship. Your Latitudes bar. They do a little show on these LED screens up here. They have different themes here every night since it's like your gateway to different areas, which I love. They do different landscapes, so they'll have different food choices. And then of course, here's Emerald's Bistro, $13.97. This is a la carte. It is not included in your cruise fare. You can just come here and grab some food. It's got a very Louisiana Emerald feel to it. And like I said, they do theme nights every night, so there'll be some other options as well. Definitely get the beignets here, come hang out for a little bit, sit down and relax. Only a little bit left here. We're gonna wind up here towards Carnival Kitchen, where they do their cooking classes, which are a ton of fun. I can't recommend them anymore. It's one of my favorite things about Carnival. They do these cooking classes. They're very fun. We did a Latin one on this one. I've done the Indian one. They are great fun and just a great experience. You get the recipes, you get to make everything. They have family style dinner. It is definitely worth it to go try one of those. And then we have the Festivale restaurant, another one of the main dining rooms here on board. And we'll let you take a quick look at that. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate you coming along with us on this journey. Again, if you need any help booking your Carnival Celebration cruise, please contact us and let us know. We're happy to help. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or email us or give us a call. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. And we're going to wrap things up here, taking you out to the piano bar. Here's the piano bar on deck 6. It is small, so if you do enjoy those sing-alongs or the piano bar, get here early in the evening and hang out and enjoy yourself and have a great night. Thank you everyone for watching again. We hope you have a wonderful day and happy cruising. Bye.